Hello and welcome to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet Podcast, the show where we explore the infinite benefits of creating the relationship of a lifetime, attracting our ideal forever partner like a magnet, and living our best life as the highest and best version of ourselves. I'm your host, Arell Holloway. I'm the results coach, fitness expert, former real estate investor, and founder of UTAIY, Unveiling the Angel in You, and the World Impact Compound Movement. This podcast is for overachievers and romantics that never learned the art of love relationships. That was me. Anyone wanting to improve their relationships and receiving and having, as well as giving unconditional love. And the biggest impact I can make in someone's life is to teach them how to manifest their ideal forever partner. So with this podcast, I'm dedicating to help souls around the world wake up to who you really are and what you really want in life, helping you on your path of learning about unconditional love by creating significant epic relationships that generate happy memories.
Today's topic, what dating sites can do for you to meet people, but why they don't work when you want to find and live your best life with your ideal forever partner. Arell's golden nugget. To be what you've never been, you have to do what you've never done. Author unknown. You sign up and fill out your profile and then are ready to start connecting with people. If you want a serious relationship that could lead to marriage and your ideal forever partner, then they will have to take you as you are, and vice versa. That also means that all imperfections have to be figured out during your meeting and dating period. Tell me if that sounds like the best way to go about this. Check this out. Let's put this into a different perspective. Let's consider meeting our potential IFP as a job interview. Why a job interview, you say? They're similar, where your first impression will lay the tone of how the interview will go. When you meet, you will be evaluated and considered for a position. Your current status, skills, capabilities, strengths, weaknesses will be measured to determine your ability to hold this position. So you can see that dating is similar to a job interview. Let me know your thoughts on this. It might piss you off first, but the truth will set you free. Would you agree that the first impression is a very important one? And if either of you don't do well here, then you will likely have to try someone else. Are you even ready for this interview? What have you done to prepare yourself for this interview? Let me ask you another important question here. Are you right now at your highest level and fully qualified for this interview? Or do you plan on picking up some more skills and education along the way during your job in order to fully do this job? Here's where the problem lies. Unless you're already at the level that you can easily command this position and thrive in it, then it will decline your application because they want someone that already possesses the skills to do the job and doesn't need to develop and pick up the skills along the way while doing the job. If your IFP candidate will want their IFP candidate to be in the zone where they are both able to have a healthy, functional relationship from the start, the interview is the determination of that. What happens if I keep applying anyway to different people? What happened is that your ego will be hurt and you will drop down your expectations and requirements and finally settle on someone that is willing to accept you for the IFP position as you are. Now your life becomes about settling. God forbid that you end up marrying someone that you settle for. The mentality or settling alone is devastating, and here's why. Remember, the way we do anything is the way we do everything. When you introduce the tool of settling into your program, then your program starts to use this tool because it sees it laying around and think, oh, wow, here's a new tool. Let's pick it up and let's see how we can make this work in other areas of life. In other words, you will start using the settling tool throughout your life because you have now made settling acceptable and practice in your program. You may start to settle at work for a lower raise instead of a promotion because settling is what you're making a habit in your life now. You start settling on certain friends. You start settling on your relationship being mediocre. Settling is a very self-destructive habit to allow into your program. that spirals us down and takes us further and further away from living our best life, and also lands us on our mediocre life. So what do we need to do to keep from settling? And what should we do before we are ready to apply for this kind of position? There's a short story where one of the devil's servants came to him and said, "Devil, I'm trying to serve you the best I can, but the farmer you sent me to corrupt, well, nothing I've tried has gotten him to move off of his habits and disciplines to get him over to our side. Forgive me." The devil replied, "Don't worry about it. Just get him to put it off for a day." Why did the devil think that after everything his servant tried wasn't working, that getting the farmer to put it off for a day is the simple fix to get him corrupted and falling to the devil's side? Putting it off for a day equals procrastination. Once this poisonous venom of procrastinations enters the farmer's mind and program, then this was a new tool introduced into the way he is now doing things, or better known as program or modus operandi. Once the farmer allows procrastination into his program, then he may be tempted to let this tool or procrastination spread throughout his program, because the way he does anything is the way he does everything. Powerful story, right? But that is how simple we can trip and start to spiral down. We have to educate ourselves, because before getting a manager's job at an accounting firm, you will want to get the education you will need and the employer will require in order for you to be able to qualify and perform this job. This education usually either means college or maybe a business school degree. These could take 2 to 4 years to achieve. A faster and more affordable way to educate and prepare yourself to qualify as a high-level IFP candidate is working with a mentor who can take you to your goal quickly. This enables you to make your best first impressions at your interviews with your IFP candidate and gives you a test run opportunity to see how you shine in this position. I know this is a different way of looking at the whole dating idea, but if you want to succeed, then you have to do what it takes to impress your IFP candidate from the beginning, be qualified and remarkable with all the characteristics your IFP candidate is looking for. Have your current status, skills, capabilities, strengths greatly outweigh any weaknesses. Look, here's the big secret of it all. Your IFP candidate doesn't expect you to be everything they've ever wanted. What they will not compromise on, though, is being with someone where at some point in the near future, this is possible. They just want to know with you that their ideas of their epic relationship is possible with you. If they can see that, then you're in. And that's great news.
If you've enjoyed today's episode, please rate, review, and subscribe to the Ideal Forever Partner Magnet podcast. Your support helps us reach more souls in search of their unconditional true love. Check us out everywhere podcasts. Remember, you have the power to create heaven on earth through unconditional love. This is your life, no one else's. Grasp the courage to strive for the highest and best version of you